Clement's Homebrew.
Coming at you.
This is a special occasion. This is a hint. Yes, I've got my Goose Island shirt on. We've got the Goose Island glasses. And finally, the big beer culminated over.
I finally did this.
Finally, I've been trying to get him over for weeks. Here it is. Hope it's not too much hype for me, but I tell you what, I've been really happy with the other ones I've had. It's the Bourbon County Stout 2012. And I've never had the Bourbon County Stout, and I've heard that the 2012 is even better yet, many have said. I know that Ryan said that, who goes by Stumpy Joe Jr. and others. So I'm really excited about this. This is a big beer. It used to be 14.5. This year it's 15% ABV.
Get drunk on this, people.
So we're sharing it. We'll see how much she gets. And
okay. You know stouts are my favorite. Porters and stouts. I'm a sucker for dark beers.
Okay, and then beggars can't be choosers. You know that. And this is 60 IBUs. The malts in this: two-row, Munich, chocolate, caramel, roasted barley, and debittered black. And it's pure 100% Willamette hops. That's it, baby.
Coming out of the valley.
Big beer, though. This is bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout. So, anyway, looking forward to see how this one's going to go. We're going to get this thing popped.
I'm excited. Look at that smoke coming out of there as you pour it, man.
Let's see how this goes.
Ooh, it pours smooth. It pours really smooth.
I gave the old man just a glinch more. And actually, I'm really shocked. It actually has a little bit of a head. I imagine it dissipate, but I mean, this is a big beer. I did not pour it hard per se at all. But it's going to be a ring. That's expected. It's completely opaque.
You can't see through this.
I wouldn't say this is black, but this is like a dark onyx brown. You know, deep dark brown.
It's obsidian.
Yeah.
You can see through the very tip of the edge.
Yeah. So it's going to probably have a little bit of lacing, but you know, we're going to get the nose on this. Wow. Okay.
It's got a lot going on.
First thing I got off this was bourbon and dark roastwood cherry. That was the very first things I got off of it.
Yeah, the first thing I got was kind of like a smoky oak thing, but I'm getting a little bit of the soy sauce, but definitely the bourbon and the cherry.
Oh yeah,
wow.
and I can get a little bit of vanilla. You can tell it's like an oak charred scent, like you said.
Yeah.
Totally.
God, that is really complex. That's a good smell, but it's
God.
got a lot going on. That's really.
Okay, wow. Okay, I got to spin on that. You know, give it a swirl. Get some more out of there.
Bouquet coming out of there.
I like how that head's building up. Oh my God, it's just got a dark mocha head, like as I swirled it. Oh, yeah, now I'm getting like this caramel, like this super rich caramel sense out there. I got a hint of coffee on it.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of the coffee. Actually, the deeper of a breath in I get, a deeper smell I get, the more of the bourbon I'm getting out of this, which is, it's really exciting, kind of. Wow.
Okay, as I tip it and get it closer to the nose, I'm getting more like that really dark chocolate, you know, a deep dark chocolate.
And more of the coffee kind of too, a little bit.
Yeah, picking up on more of the coffee.
Yeah.
Kind of a charred oak. And molasses.
Yeah, just a hint of molasses. I think the molasses mixed with the that oak and coffee is kind of giving that soy sauce. Maybe a hint of like a coconut
off that?
I'm not quite pulling coconut, but
oh man! But the other things are more dominant.
Yeah, definitely.
Just that, but like I said, the cherry was huge at the beginning of the vanilla and so forth. Yeah. The bourbon in there, roasty malts, chocolate, dark chocolate. Wow. Well, it's just time to do this. Cheers. Just
wow.
Fills and coats your mouth
You might as well be drinking chocolate. I mean, it's that smooth, creamy, thick.
Well, that and the bourbon, of course.
Yeah.
But in the bourbon, there's a little heat in the stomach, a little bit of heat at the end.
Tiny bit in the back of the throat.
As it sits on my mouth, I'm getting more like those burnt characteristics coming through.
A tiny bit of the chocolate, but a lot of the burnt. It'd be like if you took a really dark roasted coffee and roasted it a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly. Like a burnt coffee. Yeah. And I get a little bit like the oak tannins as I let it sit as well.
Yeah. I'm getting some of that molasses in there.
I was just going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
And almost like a hint of sorghum even. Oh my God. And super rich caramel, but I'm getting toffee in there. I'm getting some toffee as well.
I can see that. Yeah.
I tried to kind of gurgle it in my mouth and it just like exploded into foam and thickness, you know?
Yeah, I'm definitely getting the dark, definitely lots of dark hard roast. Definitely the oak. Kind of like it's like a charred. I'm really getting like a burnt, charry flavor. I'm getting some of that coconut now, actually.
You got that now?
Now that I got some of it in there and I'm tasting it and I'm smelling it again.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting some of that coconut. A little bit more of the caramel coming through. A little more sweet, but
just hints of the soy sauce, as you said.
But it still has a very frontal burnt bourbon flavor. I mean...
Oh, very much.
It just envelops the whole mouth.
And you get a little bit of vanilla coming through.
Yeah, I think that's what's pulling some of that sweeter flavor forward too, is the vanilla.
But mostly it's just like a caramel, like I want to say like you like a burnt caramel flavor, like on top of creme brulee, you know, that kind of a thing. Like just cook that baby up.
Even past the point where it turns into that glass, almost like the part where it starts to get darker brown.
Yeah, like black. You
black.
Know? You're chewing on it.
Really thick caramel, chewy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right.
Man.
Now temperature-wise, just you know, I probably could have served this 5 degrees cooler. I think I pulled this out about 55. I probably could have started colder. But I wanted to allow these flavors to explode through, to really get the tastes, and I think we have accomplished that.
Definitely. I think potentially if you served it colder, you might get a little more of that sweetness. But the more it warms up, it's kind of like some of those European beers where the more it warms up, the more complexity you're getting out of it.
Oh yeah, got a little more of that coconut.
You can definitely tell it's a high ABV.
You know you've got a good beer when you take different sips and you get different flavors that come and get you each time. That means there's just layers upon layers of flavor. This is not the same as like a parabola. I mean, where parabola has like, I think it's a lighter texture. It's not as thick and creamy, and there's a lot of things going on. This is just deeper and darker and richer.
I mean, this trumps.
They're very different beers.
It trumps the Abyss by far.
All right,
but
so
it's super thick.
So we're gonna enjoy this, but we're gonna try to rate this. This is definitely an A+ beer. The question is, are you giving it 98, 99, 100? That's the whole question. Actually, I'm getting some dark fruit almost-esque type flavors, like a stone fruit, like a plum. As it's just sitting here. A hint of fig. Interesting.
Yeah, I could see that with the fig.
Just beautiful. All right, we got to do this. This is it. It's rating the stout time. I'll go first. I'm gonna just pull the card. I've held off for so long. I'm gonna pull the card. It deserves it. They're right. It's in my book 100. This is not overrated. And the little brothers of this, the Night Stalker. The Big John.
Wish I had him.
Oh, so good. But Big Bro at 15% ABV just is the real deal. Real deal. This is not overhyped. This is fantastic.
I can't say that I hate to admit it, but I'm going to have to agree. I mean, this if you're going for a stout, something that's dark, something that's thick, this is it. I mean, it rates at 100 for me. I mean, I love stouts. I love porters. I could drink this all day.
I'm going to call this the evil Bourbon County brand stout. I mean, this is the sinister, dark evil of love right here. And wonderful, amazing beer. Big, huge shout out. I didn't say this at the beginning. Big shout out to DJ Johnny. Thank you, DJ, at DJ's Brew Tube for the beer trade. For sending these big Goose Island beers. Loving this. I'm gonna have to get you like maybe a 2012 Abyss out there. I'm telling you, I'm loving this. So thank you all, folks. This is a great beer, and I'm glad I finally had it. I just don't think that I could do anything but just say, they're right. This is 100. This is what beer's all about, and we've had some amazing beers. I've never pulled the 100 card. I think it's that good. It truly is.
It really is.
What can we say? But life is too short
to drink cheap beer,
which we're not doing.
No.
And I will see you
at the next beer review.
Oh yeah. We're gonna go sip on this. See ya.